Namaste. This is Bhavna Ganediwala, Chapter Chair Via Indore 2023. It gives immense pleasure to Via Indore to launch video modules for lakhs of Yuva and Thaler students across the nation to learn sign language. It will go a long way to bridge the gap between us and the deaf community. It will create employment opportunity for them, and we will be able to provide better education to future generations of deaf. Namaste.
Namaste everyone. Can you really make out looking at a deaf person if he or she is really deaf? No, you can't. The only thing that separates us from them is a sign language. It's a beautiful language which involves a lot of hand movements and facial expressions. So let's begin our journey so that we are not deaf in their community and they are not alien to us. Let's get started because future is really inclusive. Thank you.
Namaste. Hello all. You all are welcome to Indian Sign Language class. Here you are going to learn Indian Sign Language ISL and will also enjoy it, in which you will learn several words and sentences in ISL, and afterwards you can practice again and again so that signing becomes easy for you. And also it will be very much helpful to meet deaf people and communicate with them. You can watch the videos and signs repeatedly again and again and can practice it so that it becomes clear. Indian Sign Language, what is it? In India, there are many deaf people and the deaf community has their own native language, which is Indian Sign Language. It is very natural and mother tongue for them. They communicate fully using Indian Sign Language, which has its own grammar, syntax, structure, rules, and is very expressive. It is completely visual language in which we use signs. Like same way, hearing community has their own verbal language like Hindi, English, Marathi, Tamil, etc. In the same way, deaf community has their own language, which is sign language, which has expressions, head movements, body movements, sign space, and all these parameters makes it a complete language which helps to communicate fully. It also expresses present, past and future concepts. They can understand all these concepts using Indian Sign Language. So why should we learn Indian Sign Language? If we talk about population of deaf people in India, we don't have an exact figure, but definitely their population is quite huge, consisting of deaf people having different age groups, out of which some are working, have their own jobs, some study at school, some are linked to various associations like cultural, sports, etc. So how do they communicate? Yes, with Indian Sign Language. Like same way we get in touch with several deaf people living near our houses or studying in nearby schools, in farms, at shops or working as a staff at several stores. So if we meet them, we get confused that how shall we communicate if we don't know Indian Sign Language. Yes, in that case, you can learn from this self-learning material SLM easily, which will definitely facilitate easy communication with deaf people around. Also in India, after a certain point of time, we face this problem of hearing loss, and that can be due to several reasons like severe illness, accidental damage, exposure to loud noise, etc. We visit to doctor with our concern, but if the problem persists, we definitely panic. But then at that time, you do have an alternative option to communicate, which is through Indian Sign Language. There are several other advantages of Indian Sign Language. For example, during marriage functions, other religious programs, At the time of very loud noises in environment where you can't understand anything through verbal communication, Indian Sign Language helps in those scenarios and can understand things very fast and easily. So you all should be aware about this thing that you come across with many deaf people around you who generally introduce them by signing deaf, 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 which is their identity DEAF, which means they cannot hear and have hearing loss. But in India, many newspapers, associations, or clubs have associated this word deaf with word dumb. Even I have seen this. Deaf word is correct, but using that word dumb is completely wrong. It means a person who cannot speak or have problem in vocal cords, or a person with no brains can't understand anything. This word dumb is linked with deaf community, which is absolutely incorrect. Deaf people can do anything. They can communicate, they can learn, they can study, they can do job, they can excel in various fields, yes. So I would again say this word deaf is correct, is right, because they cannot hear. But at the same time, linking them with word dumb is ethically and technically wrong, which is a very basic point of awareness and should be spread across. You all might think if you see any deaf person, how do you call them? As you can speak, but they cannot hear. So let me explain. If you see a deaf person, in that case, you wave your hands like this to seek their attention, and then after one-on-one eye contact, you can communicate easily. And if the person is in completely other direction, you cannot see that person cannot see you, you can call the person simply by speaking. It's not possible. So in that case, you tap on that person's shoulder to draw the attention and establish eye contact for further communication. Topic is greeting. You'll be learning signs of greeting words. Namaste. Hello. Good morning. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good night. Thank you. Welcome. Bye bye. Please. Yes. No. Surprised. Oh. Shh. Wow. Right. Well done. Congratulations. Hurry. Good day. Best of luck. What? Again. Excuse me. Sorry. Okay. Don't worry. Sure. No problem. Stop now. Get out. Listen to me. Are you ready? Come in. What happened? How are you? I am fine. See you soon. The topic is adjective. You'll be learning several adjectives and their signs. Happy, sad, bored, upset, angry, jealous, interesting, shock, sick, tired, hot, cold, healthy, afraid, calm, embarrassment, excited, anxiety, shyness, disappointed, beautiful, ugly, good, bad, tall, short, clean, dirty, big, small, far, near, fast, slow, wet, dry, nervous, relaxed, poor, rich, full, empty, strong, weak, noisy, quiet, hard, soft, difficult, easy, dangerous, safe, generous, selfish, cheap, expensive, lazy, hardworking, early, late, left, right, wrong, right, old, new, young, long, bright, dark, light, heavy, old, so the topic is color. You will be learning signs of different colors. Red, yellow, green, white, brown, pink, orange, violet, blue, black, grey, purple.
This marks the end of video modules and beginning of inclusivity. Thank you so much for showing interest and enthusiasm. Now we would like you to visit any deaf school or college in your vicinity. Talk to them and make friends with them. Share a minute video of your interaction and earn a certificate of a new language in your resume. We would also like to thank IDBA, Indore Deaf Bilingual Academy, and their team for working so diligently for creating these sign language modules that will be available with us 24/7. Students can learn these as per their convenience and understand at least the beginner level of sign language. Thank you.